So Hatha this evening. You ready to move a bit? Yeah? All right, let's do it. So you're gonna need blocks and your bolster close. We're gonna get into like some lunges and stuff like that. So just in case you're feeling tight, I want you to have those accessible that your hands reach just for support. But we are going to get started in our easy pose today, whether seated up on your bolster or on the earth. I started the last couple classes on the bolster, but I think I'm feeling kind of open now, so I'll come down. And let's just start to arrive into the space. So getting your little wiggles out. Finding that nice tall spine. And checking in with how the energy is flowing in your body this evening. Just keep it very simple. Don't try to change or control the breath. Just see how it naturally flows in and naturally flows out. This will give you a little bit of time to notice how the breath is. It can be a very big tell. A crucial piece of information for what your body is needing and what your body is asking for. If the mind is really chattery and running, sometimes it's called a monkey mind, just let it do its thing. Let it chatter, let thoughts come in. But we just try to not hold on to them. They come in, and then you let them go. Just like the breath. You breathe in, and you let the breath go. 5 more rounds here just to land. Finding a little ease in the elbows, drawing a bit more awareness to the core, that belly button, so that you can lift up tall through the spine, giving the shoulders space to drop down the back body. 2 more rounds of breath. Last one. Let something go with an exhale. Good. Now I want you to bring the hands to the chest, but I want you to spread the fingers wide today. Really like a tree frog, like really gluing your palms to the top of those pectoral muscles. Good, Jan Amber. Feeling that warmth of your palms go into your chest. And then I want you to take 3 rounds of breath. Let the elbows soften down towards the hip creases so that that weight can pull the shoulders away from the ears. And then big active breaths into the palms as the sternum lifts. And gentle, long exhales. Good. 2 more. Remembering that this week's theme is heart chakra. Last breath. Switching these palms to the low back. You're gonna either let the elbows draw away from each other, or you can actively draw them together. Now dip the chin. This is just gonna be a little bit of a deeper stretch for the neck and the front of the collarbones. 3 breaths here. As you're breathing into your heart, remembering that the heart chakra is a beautiful green. And this is where our compassion and forgiveness is generated. One more breath. Exhale to let those hands softly come back to the front. Now we're gonna take them out into this like goddess, like we're presenting our hearts, right? Your arms don't have to be too far back. I like to have them more in my peripheral vision. Elbows are soft, palms are active, pointed towards the sky. Maybe lift the chin just a little bit and take your 3 rounds of breath. Feeling that opening, that broadening across the chest. Spine is lifted. Belly button is pulled in towards the spine, protecting the lower back. Here you go. You got it, girl. One more round. As you inhale this time, reach the arms above the head. Take a moment to just stretch through the upper back. As you exhale, interlace these fingers, cradle the back of the skull in this little hand hammock. Sometimes I can find that sweet spot where I'm like energetically leaning backwards. 3 rounds of breath here. If your hips are becoming uncomfortable, just find a little wiggle. Find a shape that's a little more suitable. Feeling the back of the neck lengthen between the shoulder blades is falling down towards the hips. One more round. Exhale to let it go. Good job, ladies. Unwind these legs, just lean back on the hands, stretch out the knees. Oh my goodness, that was tight. Roll out the ankles, crunch the toes. I love a little like half moon sway through the center with my neck in this shape. Sometimes you can get the cervical spine to adjust. One more breath, just to let that go. Nice job. When you're ready, I want you to draw the right foot, right foot, and reach your bolster. This feels a little tight already. And then maybe blocks underneath here if you're feeling extra tight for your bolster to rest on. But basically our goal here is to reach up tall through the spine. Everything is square, hip points are grounded and balanced evenly. As we exhale, we fold from the hip, not the upper back. When we hit that edge, plant the hands, rest them on the bolster, on the earth. And then as long as you're folding from the hip, you can round through that upper back and let the crown of the head point towards the earth. Very nice, Anna. Did you feel the difference in lengthening out of the pelvis first? Beautiful. Nice. And then remembering that you can just let the left foot kind of relax, like unclench the top of the leg. And sometimes, Sharon, I don't even get to lean, right? This is enough, just sitting up tall. So know that there's like a million options in between sitting and leaning forward. As long as you're feeling an open sensation through the hips, that's all we need. Nice, Alice. 3 more rounds of breath here. One more round. Long exhale. Good. One more inhale. And as you exhale, maybe planting the hands on the earth and gently walking your spine back up to vertical. Nice job, guys. Now this is going to be a little funky of a transition. I want you to palm your blocks, bend your left leg in, right leg goes long. We're in our pigeon to the front of our mat. But I want you to stay up and lifted on these blocks. Most of the time we're laying down on our bolster. I want to take it a little more active today. So by placing these hands on the blocks, you can press the spine tall, heart comes forward, but then also let the hips get lower towards the earth. Very nice, good. Yeah, and you can even draw the blocks a little more under your shoulders, Carrie, because you could probably go a little further into like a bend, right? Really opening through that part. 3 breaths here, my loves. Nice, one more. Now, as you exhale, you're gonna move these blocks just a little bit. Sit down on this left hip. Bend your right leg and then lean back on your hands. We're in deer now. So in deer, heart is pulling forward. Right knee is actively pressing down to the earth. But the extra ticket is to pull the right hip point forward for the stretch. Do y'all feel that deeper in the front of that hip flexor? So a lot of the time your hip point is backwards. Actively press it forward. And then if you lean back on the weight, it's like this big stretch down here. And you may have to like open your legs a little bit more because your hips are pretty open. So just kind of, yeah. And then, yeah. We'll figure it out. Do you feel it anywhere? Everywhere. Oh, everywhere. Oh, we're good. Sorry, I was trying to make it deeper for you. Don't listen to me. Okay. 2 more breaths. As you exhale, good work, guys. Swing those legs to the front of your mat for me. Let's just let that first side go. So I like to lean back on my forearms sometimes, just massaging that tailbone. Yeah, easy does it. If the forearms aren't vibing with you, stay up on the hands. Yeah, good. And then sometimes you can let the head hang back. One more breath. When you're ready, coming up onto those hands, lifting up. And we're going to take that on the other side. Actually, let's do one down dog in between. It's calling to me before we do the other side. So swing the legs around. Let's just take a big down dog. Oh yeah, you hear the pops coming. This is a good choice. Here we go. Pedal out the feet. Really check in with the rotation of your arms. Spread your shoulders apart from each other, Amber. Yeah, there you go. Good, good, good. Walk your hands a little bit back, Tracy. Yes, that a girl. Good. Beautiful, Sharon. 1 to 2 more breaths. You can rock this in stillness or wiggle. So heels are heavy towards the ground. Hips are lifted and tailbone is flared. Last round of breath. Big inhale. Exhale to lower down into your tabletop. Good. Let's take a few cat-cows just to let this go. So you can either stick with your traditional forwards and backwards, or I'm going to give you the option of rolling out that head and neck, taking an organic cat-cow. Sometimes I even like to widen, that's not the right word. Bring my hands more forward and my knees a little more back and ripple through the spine. So that might be fun, something fun to play with. Yes, yes, Carrie, that looks awesome. Yeah, that might be your new thing, girl. There we go. Yeah, don't worry about how you look in the ripple. It's kind of weird to find it at first, but if you want me to kind of talk you through it, you start with a tuck of the tailbone, and that travels you up through cat. When you reach a little shift at the front, flare it back, and then it's an opposite wave, right? And then tuck tailbone again, coming. Yes, you got it, girl. 2 more rounds of breath, my loves. Yes, there you go. Good. Last round. On your next exhale, find a little bit of stillness. And then as you feel ready, find that seated shape one more time. We're going to take our half straddle combo on the other side. So we had the right foot into groin before, so left comes in this time. Now, personally, guys, my left leg is always tighter than my right. So the way that I support my left side is I don't have my foot as close to my groin, because what happens is my foot sickles, right? So I like to just take it a little further out, keep my foot active and flexed. That allows me to keep my hips square and balanced. Grabbing your blocks if maybe you needed those before, and then setting your bolster on top if you're feeling tight. Otherwise, none of this. Big inhale to reach up, get tall, tall, tall. And then from the hip, guys, from the hip, lean forward. When you can't go any further, then you round the upper body. Ah, yes, perfect. And it's your choice. If you want it to be more restorative, let all the muscles, let all the muscles relax into this. But if you want something more active, you can flex both feet and even keep that activity in the spine, reaching forward. So lots of options. Maybe we don't even reach forward. Sometimes sitting up tall is the ticket. That's all we need. 3 more rounds of breath here. Nice work. It looks great, Tracy. Great alignment. Everyone. 1 more round. When you're ready, gently plant the hands, mindfully walk your spine back up tall. Good. Take a minute, and then we're going to tuck the right, struggling with right and left lately, the right leg comes in. We take our blocks with us and send the left leg out long behind us so that we're in that flying pigeon. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I've heard that this is sleeping pigeon, so maybe this is an awake pigeon or flying pigeon. Yes. And then biggest thing, my love, is out of those shoulders. Yes. And do you feel how that deepens the front? Yes. Awesome. There we go. And remember, carry a little more under your shoulders because you've got a bit more space, so you can really press and move. Yes. Beautiful, guys. Go ahead and gently drop those shoulders. Ah, yes, so much nicer. There we go. 3 more breaths. This is a perfect example of ease within effort. We're doing our best to soften the shoulders, but we keep our lower body active. So there's this constant balance, these micro adjustments that we're checking in with. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, gently moving these blocks out from underneath your hands. You're gonna sit onto your left sit bone and also then drop, I said that wrong. Sit on your sits bones. Left knee bends. Now we lean back on our hands. There you go. That's a really cute picture. You guys are like in towards like, because you're about to be like, that was adorable. All right, so our left knee is actively pressing down towards the earth. Sometimes this is enough sensation, but if you have some more space to explore, press your left hip point forward. That will make your left sits bone come off the ground. I should have said that before. And then you just lean. I love a little neck wiggle in this one. If you have extra space, drop down to the forearms. I'm not doing that, but just please. Yeah. 2 more breaths. Last one. As you exhale, just gently unwinding, taking a second to open those legs long, maybe grabbing a sip of water, and just taking a second to see how all of this lands in your body. Oh, some nice warm up, guys. Yep, we're gonna do that. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so we're gonna take a little warm-up flow here. We're all gonna come into downward dog. We're gonna take a nice shift into plank, down into a child's, back into up dog, and continue that cycle. We're gonna do it 5 times with 1 breath per shape. So I just wanna bring the heart rate up with this one. So if you don't want to do it all 5 times, always feel free to rest in your child's if it becomes like, Mary, I don't need this much, great. So take a second to really square up in your down dog, rotating the upper arm bones outward, the lower arm bones inward, spreading your hands wide like starfish. Heels are actively reaching for the earth. You're pressing into your hands so that your heart is reaching towards your feet. Take a big breath in down dog. As you exhale, smoothly shift forward into your plank. Feel those low abs pull in towards the spine. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, lower your knees. You can either keep the toes tucked for your child's, or if that's a little much, you can untuck them. 1 breath here in child's. As you exhale, pressing into the hands and feet, rising back into downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, shift forward into high plank. Everything is square. Beautiful. Inhale again. Exhale to lower the hips and find your child's. Let the rib cages go long. Inhale, child's. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful work. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, plank. Really squeeze the center line in. Very nice, Carrie. Inhale. Exhale with control, lower the knees, press back into your child's. This was number 3, guys. We've got 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Working those arms, working the core, working everything really. Inhale. Exhale. Nice, Amber. Inhale, that's perfect, Alice. Exhale, child's. Very nice. Let's take 2 rounds of breath here. Maybe taking a second for the arms to relax. Feeling the difference between activity and relaxation. One more breath. Good. Beautiful, guys. Let's take it one more time. Inhale, maybe tucking those toes, grounding through the hands. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, pull the front body up to meet the back body. Flatten yourself like a pancake. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Child's. Beautiful. Taking another moment here. 3 rounds of breath. That was very nice, my friends. Finding a moment of appreciation and softness. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling that blood flow through your veins. Last round of breath. As you exhale, bringing the knees together, and we're just gonna slowly roll up through the spine. I want you to meet me in a hero. This is something new that I'm gonna help you guys explore. I wanna stretch the tops of these feet here, okay? So be really gentle as we do this. You're just gonna put your hands behind you. This is step 1. Step 2 is to lift your knees. This is a deep stretch for the tops of the feet. So be very mindful. And if it's too much, you just chill here, right? It's just, maybe it's just enough, right? To have them on top of the feet. Yes, grab your blocks. There we go, perfect. It's okay, maybe we just sit here, right? This is where we start. And then if we have more, we can lean back. But this is enough, just 2 more breaths. Your knees, then just don't push it, right? Yeah, don't worry about it. You can just sit down and like. If it's pulling like in a weird way, yeah. Because then the next step, if you want to try this, is to lower the knees and gently press the hips just a little bit. And that is where the knee tendons come in. So just rub your feet. There you go. Give yourself a massage. Yeah. One more, lowering the hips, but then Then lifting the knees, feeling the tops of the feet stretch. Good. And then lowering the knees and lifting the hips. Nice work, guys. Letting that go, coming out of it. Taking any wiggles, maybe grabbing a sip of water, and we are gonna move on to our peak poses. Honestly, that feels crazy for me too. I meant, you do that all the time in dance, but it's weird as like a normal human, so yeah.
When you haven't danced in 15 years, your body's like,
No, yeah, I know. It's like, what are we doing? I was literally telling the last class, like, I can get into any shape to like demo, but if you ask me to hold it for longer than 3 seconds, my entire body starts to quiver. Like, I've actually got to work on my shape training because it's like not good right now.
when I think about the things that I used to be able to do, like flexibility and strength wise, I'm like, why did I stop? I got some.
It's just, it's one of those things. Yeah. All right, loves. Good reset time. Nice work. Let's get into our peak flows, okay? I've got some twists and oblique stuff that we're gonna work on today. Yay! And then we're gonna close with a bit of abs, the dead bug abs. We love the dead bug abs. All right, so keep your blocks close, okay? I will meet you in downward facing dog. We're gonna go through this very slowly and mindfully. So if you ever need to like drop to a child's for a second, I want you to do so. Okay, so down dog, hands not on blocks to begin with. All right, beautiful. Squaring up. I want you to inhale to send the right toes high for your 3-point. Hips are square, shoulders are square. Exhale, bend at the knee to open the hip. Hold on to that low ab. Yes, Anna, good. Inhale to lengthen through the right leg, squaring the hips, and then exhale, big step up into a high lunge with your right foot. Grab those blocks, my friends. Yes. And this is where we take a moment to make sure that we feel stable and balanced. Now, in our high lunge, I want you to know that this is what I see a lot of the time. This is very exaggerated, but what I need you to shoot for is leaning into the front leg as your back leg reaches away from you, and then your spine pulls long forward. Beautiful. Ground that left hand. Inhale to twist open towards the right leg. Exhale, square back in your high lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, open and twist. Here comes a little challenge. Exhale, press into your right foot. Use your right oblique. Lift into your twisted high lunge. You've got it. It's okay. If you fall, just get right back into it. Here we go. Okay, everyone. Inhale here. Exhale, big step. Top of the mat for a chair. Beautiful. Inhale, open, straighten the lower body. Exhale, dive forward fold. Take 3 rounds of breath in your fold. This should feel really good for a second. Maybe pedal through the feet, shake the head, yes and no. Find that breath again. On your next inhale, find that half lift for me. Good. Exhale, fold. Making sure those blocks aren't in your way, grounding the hands, and then inhaling, stepping the feet back to high plank. Now listen, my friends, I'm gonna start prepping you for chaturanga. So how we're gonna do this is exhale, hold on to the lower abs, but lower the knees. Now, watch from my hip points up to my shoulders. I lower in one piece. This is where our arm strength comes in. This is what I see a lot of the time. So let's try to lower in one piece. There we go, good. Now inhale to lift for that baby cobra. We're all doing great here. Exhale, lower. Now, inhale to press through your tabletop, but stay connected to those elbows pulling into the ribs. Inhale. Yes, Amber, that was so good. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful work, my friends. Let's take that on the other side, but let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, send left toes high for 3-point. Squeeze, squeeze, good. Exhale, bend at the knee to open the hip. Inhale, square that hip, straighten the left leg. Exhale, big step up with the left foot for your high lunge. Grab those blocks. Woo. And then this is where we check in with the details, right? High lunge is not easy to be in, like, don't get me wrong, right? Especially without blocks. Even when I don't have blocks, I feel really rounded. So it's all good, guys. Now, making sure that we're lengthening out of the legs and the spine. Yes, beautiful. Plant the right hand. Inhale to twist open to the left. Exhale, squaring it back. Beautiful. Inhale to open. Here we go. Exhale, press into the foot. Use that left oblique up into your twisted lunge. Good job. Inhale here. There you go. Yes. Exhale, big step. Top of the mat, chair. Practicing our balance. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, forward fold. 3 rounds of breath to hang. Let the neck go loose. Just enjoy. Very nice, ladies. Last round. When you're ready, grounding the hands on your mat. You're going to inhale to step the feet back to high plank. Now, holding on to that core strength, lift the front body up, Angela. Like, lift your hip points up. Yes, yeah. Do you feel how you're flatter? Exhale, hold here, but lower the knees. Good. And then elbows point backwards. Stay in one line. You got it. Yes, there we go. Sorry, y'all can all do that. Lower your knees. That was a good hold. Nice work. Yes. And then all the way down to the belly. Nice. Good job. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. You squeeze the butt. Lift for baby cobra. And exhale, lower down. Amber's excited. Inhale to press into the hands, moving through tabletop. And exhale, downward dog one more time, my friends. And then you are free to lower into child's. Take whatever wiggles you need to let those peak poses go. That was nice work. There's no rush. I'm going to give you about 5 rounds of breath just to be yourself. Letting that heat disperse through your body evenly. There we go. Only when you're ready. Roll up for your spine. Take a moment. Good job, guys. Nice work. I have something new for us to visit. I'm going to start honing in a little more on the core strength. This is called dead bug. And it's a great way of connecting to your abs. So I just want to demo this for you first. All right. So first things first, anytime we are doing abs, your shoulders and neck automatically contract. That is the first thing I need you to know. And it's very important to me that you're not holding, right? Like that just sucks. So the way that you control that is when you lay down naturally, you have this space in between the earth and your back, right? You have to ground your abdominal wall down and take that space away. If you ever, the further your arms and legs go out, look, my back is lifting because I'm not weak enough to hold it. So if I bring my hands and legs closer into the center, I can keep that integrity of my spine being grounded, okay? So that's the first most important thing. Dead bug looks like this. We're gonna inhale to open, exhale to close, inhale to open, exhale, close. We're gonna take 10 of them. So 5 of each. So first things first, when you get down there, I want you to just vibe out, right? Like taking that space out from underneath your back. Because it's not something that we normally do. And it's all about pulling the front of your abdominal wall down to the spine. Here we go. And then when you feel like you've hit that sweet spot, just take your loose, weird, like cockroach arms and legs up above. Yeah, these are loose. It doesn't matter, right? Everything's happening in the abs. Okay, so you're going to inhale to open legs and arms left and right. And then exhale, contract those abs in. Good. Inhale, reach arms and legs away from each other. Good. And exhale back in. Beautiful. Inhale, open left and right. Exhale, close in. Nice and smooth. Inhale, up and down. Exhale, close. Good. Inhale, open. Good. Exhale. Nice. Keep it flowing. Use the breath as your biggest tool. Halfway there. Go within. This can be at your own rhythm. We've got 2 more. Last one. Good. And just flop open. There you go. Windshield wiper the legs back and forth. Just get a little wiggle in. How did that feel, guys? Interesting way to connect to the core. Okay, great.
Better than a sit-up.
Yeah. That is the start, right? That's where I always start. And then we'll start to build on that as it becomes more natural. Very good work, my loves. Let's just take the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall open left and right. Option to take that bolster on top of your torso. It's just like a nice weight on the heart chakra or even just all up and down the spine. So whether it's horizontal or vertical, your choice. If you don't want it, ditch it. Let's just take a moment to really let go. Connect back to that breath. Thanks, Tracy. Good. Two more rounds. Last round. Good job. Now, as you start to unwind from this, you can move into any final wiggles. There's no rush. Maybe you're already just super happy in the shape that you found. Remembering that there is no right or wrong answer here. When you do feel ready for your final Shavasana, I want you to know that you have lots of options today. You can remain on your spine, send that bolster under your knees. Maybe you take your reclined butterfly with the feet on the bolster. Maybe you're enjoying the weight of your bolster on the front of your chest. I had a few people earlier flip onto their bellies. So I just think it's been like kind of an emotional few weeks. And I want everyone to really choose the final shape that is calling to you most. Taking that extra time to really be truthful with yourself. Nice work. Once you find that sweet spot, give your weight to the earth. Allow it to support you. And drift away. I'll bring you back when it's time.
¿Has entendido? Yo necesito decíamos que has entendido.
It's time, friends. And to very slowly start returning to your bodies. Move gently and with care, connecting to your breath, your hands, and your feet. Stepping into your new energy. Take any little movements that are calling to you here as you reawaken. Balanced, calm, and adjusted. We're going to rest for maybe 3 to 5 more rounds of breath. You can stay as you are, you can roll into a fetal, or you can make a new shape all on your own. Easy does it, whatever your choice is. One more round of breath here. And as you exhale, begin to slowly rise. But my offering today is to keep your eyes closed as you make your way all the way to the top. I just have a little gift for you guys today. So I want you to keep your eyes closed. I'm going to come around to each of you. I'm going to put your hand in this jar and you're just going to vibe out what you feel like you need to take with you. I'll let you know when it's time to open your eyes. So just want you to hold this item in your hand. Send all of your love, your compassion, and your forgiveness into it. Carry it on your person or keep it in a special place. I want this to be a reminder of your amazing ability to be strong, to have elasticity, moving through life in a calm and loving way. Thank you very much for trusting me to guide you this evening. I will say namaste to you, my friends.
Namaste.
Thank you, namaste. And only as you feel ready, open your eyes and take a look at what the universe has brought to you. Isn't this one from the rose quartz? Yeah. If you got a rose quartz, that's interesting as it's connected to the heart chakra. So, you know, there's like a little meaning behind all of those things. And then just move as you come. It's just so you can smell conscious. Great work. Namaste, friends at home. We'll see you next time.